मुनीनां च ऋषीणां च गुरुं काञ्चन सन्निभं बुद्धिभूतं त्रिलोकेशं तं नमामि बृहस्पतिम्. Namaste everyone, I am Ramyashri. A warm welcome to my channel Ramya Jyotish. Currently, the whole world is in a mess. There is some or the other kind of problem in each and every sector, and this is not limited to any particular region or particular country. We have energy crisis, we have fuel crisis, financial issues, economy not doing great, and what not. After the war of United States of America and Iran, where even Middle East got impacted for no reason, we can see that the impact is not just limited to these three countries but to the whole world. This incident also made us realize how we are interconnected to each other and how we are dependent on each other for our day-to-day life. Without fuel, we cannot live, and without Iran opening the Strait of Hormuz, definitely major amount of trade supply cannot go ahead at all. So this last 3-4 months has taught us a very great life lesson that we all should live in harmony. I hope the great leaders also understand and follow that. But will they do? That time only will answer. Now, because of the war, there is a huge mess created in the world, and even our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji recently said we have to be careful and we might have to lead a minimalist life, that is only with the essential items or with basic necessities, food, fodder and shelter. To prefer online and virtual meetings, work from home over work from office and face-to-face interactions, because that may cause fuel, huge transport obligations, because supply of fuel is pretty less, and for the country like India where we have 1.4-1.5 billion, it will be very tough to supply to everyone. So minimal and only essential usage is preferred. Similarly, he also mentioned not to buy gold for next 1 year, because the main area which is the epicenter of trade supply is affected right now due to war, and we don't know whether it will resume back again or whether it is closed or how it will be in future. So considering all this situation, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji also gave a call for citizens to cooperate during this tough time, and he also is afraid and he also feared to say that we don't know what may be in future, what is in store in future for us. When we see all this scenario, when we see all these incidents, as per Vedic astrology, I think we can hope for a solution, or there is a great relief which is coming up, and we should be flexible enough to adapt for that. I see a planetary transit in the month of June 2026 which may provide this. It is of none other than planet Jupiter. Guru Brihaspati, who is the Devata Guru, is transiting to its exaltation Rashi, Karkatak Rashi, on 2nd of June and will stay here until 31st of October. During its 5 months of transit in Karkatak Rashi, it will be at a peak level of strength. That means Jupiter will be highly powerful than all other planets, and sitting in Cancer sign, Jupiter will aspect Vrishchik Rashi, Makar Rashi as well as Meena Rashi. Vrishchik Rashi becomes the natural 8th house in Kalpurush Kundli, which represents sudden gains, sudden losses, disruptions, permanent damages or any big transformation, and also spirituality, occult sciences and even Jyotisha. Jyotisha and occult sciences are different. Okay, any kind of numerology, tarot card reading, all of them are occult science, but Jyotisha is one of the Vedanga. And because it's aspecting Capricorn, because it's aspecting Meena Rashi, it is able to control Shani Dev, who is placed in Meena Rashi. So because of Jupiter being in a very strong position, we may expect a big relief in these 5 months, because Guru is Dharma Karaka, Bhagya Karaka, Santan Karaka and Dhana Karaka. Guru is that auspicious, unconditional benefic planet who can resolve any issue in just a tick. And that's what Guru may do during this time. So this requires a detailed analysis of what Guru may bring us, what kind of gift he may give us during this time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and also press the bell icon to receive instant notifications. In this video, I'll give detailed predictions from mundane perspective, that is Medini Jyotish Samhita predictions for Guru's transit in Karkatak Rashi for the next 5 months and what all he can bring for us. So expect the unexpected is what I would like to say. So let's begin this analysis. As I mentioned, on 2nd of June, in the early hours or in the mid hours in Abhijit Muhurta, Guru is entering Karkatak Rashi. This is also very important. When Guru enters Karkatak Rashi, Lagna will be in Kumbha Rashi. As you can see on the screen, Guru when is entering in Karkatak Rashi, it is Kumbha Lagna, where Rahu is already present, Shani is in 2nd house, Mangal is in 3rd house, Shukra is in 5th house and Buddha is also present there, and Guru who will be in the 6th house. The transit will happen in 6th house, which represents Rog, Ripu, Rind in the Hora part of Jyotish. But when it comes to Medini Jyotish, that also shows a big severe amount of crisis, labor strikes, civil wars and all those big issues and trade wars and trade unions, all these stuffs. And then we see Chandra is in Dhanur Rashi. That means there is a parivartana between Guru and Chandra. And Ketu is in Simha Rashi, the 7th house. So when we observe all these placements, of course I forgot, Surya is in Vrishabh Rashi. So when we observe the chart at the time of transit, we may see there are some hope for auspiciousness to start, and also we may expect the protection and nourishment from Jupiter, for which he is well known for. As per Shiva Mahapurana, Guru is known as Jiva Karaka. Mahadev blesses Jupiter, Guru or Brihaspati to be Jiva Karaka because he has the potential to protect and nourish the life. So there is a complete story of Indradev as well as Brihaspati who were travelling to Kailash to have the darshan of Bhagwan Shiva, and Mahadev disguises himself. He changes his attire and try to test Guru as well as Indra, but only Brihaspati passes in the test, and that's when Brihaspati gets this boon from Mahadev, that to become Jiva Karaka, that is one who can protect and nourish the life. And that's why whenever there is chaos, whenever there is crisis, it is said in a Vedic astrology to check the position and strength of Jupiter. If that is good or if it is about to improve in coming days, then we can be relieved. That's why Guru has Dharma Karaka, Bhagya Karaka, can bring greater amount of transformation and also give protection and also nourish the lives, no matter what bad the situation is. Even if we take it from astronomical perspective, from geocentric position, we have Buddha, Shukra as inner planets, which is inside the Sun and Earth's arc, and we have Mangal, Guru and Shani in the outside orbit, who are known as outer planets. There is a thin asteroid belt between Mangal and Guru, which has great amount of asteroids which are in a very good speed of motion and are directed towards Earth. But these asteroids are controlled by Jupiter through its gravitational force, and hence these asteroids cannot hit Earth and finish the existence of life, or else Shudra Graha's asteroids would have collided with Earth and would have completed or would have destroyed the existence of life. And that's how Jupiter is protecting Earth, Bhumi as well. So he is definitely playing the role of Jiva Karaka in astronomical world as well. And that's what is considered in astrology, and that's what is already mentioned in Vedic astrology. So this is even backed by the Puranic Katha which I mentioned. So now when we have understood the role of Jupiter, that he is the unconditional benefic or who can turn the table within fraction of second, now we have to understand what kind of transformations or what kind of changes we may expect from Jupiter in the next 5 months. Guru also represents law, trade, business in general and capitalism. Also he represents writers, publishers, any kind of literary activities or any kind of dharmic activities, especially those related to Sanatana Dharma, because Guru is the Devta of Guru is the Guru of Devtas, and that's why he will always act in the favor of Devtas or for the betterment of Devtas who are protecting the people on earth, and more amount of spiritual activities also may be conducted. So let's start seeing one by one predictions. I have 12 predictions for this Jupiter transit from mundane perspective. So firstly, let's take up Bharat, how it will be or how it will be for our country, and what kind of changes or what kind of transformation we may see for Bharat. The title I would like to give is Bharat Rises, and it's a big national transformation. So when Guru transits over Cancer sign from our India's Independence Day Kundli, which is Vrishab Lagna, it will be in the 3rd house. Karkatak Rashi is 3rd from the Vrishab Rashi. So it will be transiting over natal Moon, Venus, Saturn, Mercury and Sun. Because in our India's Independence Day Kundli, Karkatak Rashi has conjunction of 5 planets, that is Chandra, Shukra, Shani, Buddha and Surya. So when Guru transits over Karkatak Rashi, it will give the auspicious results of all these 5 planet conjunction in this Rashi. So we may expect the maximum amount of beneficial results during these 5 months. So this Parivartana with Moon also has to be considered, because the 3rd Lord and 8th Lord are in Parivartana for Bharata. That means some major level of transformations. And Mangal is aspecting Guru. So this also indicates that there could be some sudden and powerful change. So Startup India may increase. So there could be some huge amount of boost for Make in India, and this Make in India initiative may become more tangible in coming days. There could be some big support, and the orange economy may flourish, and content creators may multiply hugely as well. So multiplication or the increase of content creators is something we may see during this time. Professionals may turn entrepreneurs by quitting their corporate jobs or by quitting their government job as well. And the path to Vishwa Guru by 2032 is quietly laid foundation right now. So people quitting their job, public, private sector, whatever it is, we may start seeing in the next 5 months. And being entrepreneur may be preferred across the country because it nourishes their life and also gives them space to live a happy and comfortable life. Because when Guru is in Karkatak Rashi, which is the 3rd house, it indicates creativity of the people of the country, also of the new initiatives, the entrepreneurship skills, or to start something by own. And it also indicates communication, social media, and also publishing, writers, articles, orators. So when all these things are coming from Cancer sign, along with the natural signification of Cancer sign, that is home, comforts, ease of living, because it's a watery sign, it is pleasant and full of family happiness, Matru Sukha. So these all will be nourished by planet Jupiter, especially when it enters Pushya Nakshatra on 18th of June, we may expect even larger amount of results. So 18th of June till August, we may see such huge results in the country that we may see all of a sudden change, and this could be a remarkable and memorable change for decades to remember. One best example I would like to say, this kind of Jupiter transit in Cancer sign happened 12 years ago, because Jupiter transits in one Rashi for almost 11 to 12 months, and so to return to any Rashi it will take 12 more years for it. And the last time when we had this transit was in 2014, when Shri Narendra Modi ji led Bharatiya Janata Party came into power. When he came into power, both Guru and Shani was exalted. Guru was exalted in Karkatak Rashi and Shanidev was exalted in Tula Rashi. So it was kind Guru transiting over natal Shani, Janma Shani for our country, and Shani transiting over Janma Guru. So this indicates Dharmakaraka and Karmakaraka both at the peak level of strength built or restored Dharma in our country. So even for a bigger event to happen or a big renaissance to happen, planetary positions are mainly important. So this is the way they brought the change, and that's what we could see. And apart from that, we could even remember when the last time this kind of a transit happened, there was a huge boom of IT in India. That was in 2001-2002 time actually. So that's when we could see there was a huge boom in IT, and also the whole profession sector in the private sector got its biggest boost, and we could see a huge amount of employment getting created. So we may expect similar amount of transformation happening during this time, but to upskill there or to be better in that field, we have to upskill, we have to be more professional, and we have to be more methodical, because competition also will be at peak, because Mangal will be aspecting Guru, so it will push for more and more efforts, more and more passion and determination. So it will be a huge competition is what I would like to say. So overall to say, Bharat is going through one of the finest times right now, and it will continue to do for the next 5 months. After that also it's a good one, but now next 5 months is extremely good for our country. Now going to the second prediction, that is for rainfall and natural resources. Rainfall increases substantially across the country, especially in the northeast direction and also in southwest directions, especially Kerala, Maharashtra, Goa, or South Canara part of Karnataka, or even in the northeast part of states, and also in Uttarakhand as well as in Nepal sides also. We may see high amount of rainfalls and a renewed push toward the use of natural resources, and sustainable living is strongly indicated during this time. So people may prefer using natural resources or natural products, herbal products, than the formulated and fusion products. So which is a good development is what I would like to say, because Guru is the symbol of divine blessings. That's one thing we have to remember. So number 3 prediction is, Guru has his Dharmakaraka. He will instigate people to be more spiritual, and that's why we may see temple towns to be more crowded. Footfalls could be at a very high in number during this time, which may lead to stampede as well. So religious and spiritual India awakens during this time. Vishnu temples especially and pilgrimage towns draw extraordinary crowds during this time. Sanatana Dharma claims its rightful place during this time. Interest in classical Jyotish, Vedic text, spiritual practice across all demographics we may see. Mass gatherings, as I mentioned before, may carry a risk of stampede, so we have to be extremely careful in pilgrimage site if we are visiting it, because most of us definitely will visit during this time. People will be mad over their beliefs actually, because the way things have went in the last 6 years, people have lost confidence in science, modernity, everything. So people wants to return to their roots because they are fed up of ongoing issues, frequent headache, and they need some peace, and that peace can be achieved through spirituality. And Karkatak Rashi, which is the natural fourth house in Kalpurush Kundli, represents mental peace and domestic happiness. So when Jupiter enters that Rashi, he will be bound to give that, and he will as well. So number 4, peace talks and global economy. Ongoing wars face a genuine pause during this time. Peace negotiations that had stalled may finally succeed right now. So this ceasefire, if sustained, will breathe life into the global economy, stabilize markets, and ease supply chains as well. Guru has Shanti Karak, operates at its finest in Karkatak Rashi, a fluid as well as a receptive sign. So things may work during this time, but do remember, when Guru gets combust somewhere in the mid of July, when he also even what happens, he will get combust and also would not be able to give results to the full. Even though his combust, what happens when he's with Shukra also, he won't be able to give that great results, and this may slow down the beneficial results. So it may happen from 15th of July till 13th of August. So 15th of July to 13th of August seems to be a bit tough time for the whole world. We may see sudden fumbling of financial markets, or there could be sudden war for India as well, or there could be sudden accidents, especially air accidents during this time, 15th of July to 13th of August. Sorry, let me repeat again. 15th of July to 13th of August, there could be some possible accident. It could be related to air accident or water accident because it's happening in Jal Tattva Rashi. And also to remember, during this time, Rahu will be completely free and unaspected from any planet, because till now Guru was controlling Rahu from Mithun Rashi. Now he is totally uncontrolled, and with Guru being even more powerless because of Sun being close to him, that is in Astangata, combustion mode, we may fear of one more disastrous event between 15th of July to 13th of August. So this is about peace talks, global economy, and mishaps which we may expect. And as I mentioned regarding war, so there is one time, that is as I mentioned, when Jupiter combusts in July 2026, we may see a military conflict that result in territorial gains for our country Bharat, and this changes in army or some sudden restructuring within major armed forces for our country is also indicated. Border tensions for Bharat will continue to persist, but resolution will also may come through diplomacy. So from 15th of July to 13th of August, there could be a possibility of a war through which we may get the gain of a territory or a piece of land, or there could be some kind of a diplomatic talks with the neighboring countries, and that may try to resolve some of the issues which we have with the neighboring countries. So these kind of issues also may, this kind of events also may take place. Also there could be some changes in army, and also the army chief also may change, because third house represents army chief as well as armed forces, and hence we have to consider this. Next, number 6 is inflation and precious metals. Because Guru is entering Karkatak Rashi, which represents essential food prices, essential food items, the prices of these may hit all-time high, and this is a difficult but real consequence of Guru in the sign of water and nourishment. So, gold and silver prices are set to rise and remain elevated through this transit and beyond until Guru enters Kanya Rashi. And a 2-year bull run in precious metals is strongly indicated, because whenever Guru has entered Karkatak Rashi, or whenever Guru has transited through Karkatak Rashi and Simha Rashi, we see gold and silver will be at all-time high, and if Shani is not in a good position, it will be even more big inflation, or the prices may go up very high as well. So during this time it may happen. For the next 2 years we may see a big bullish run as well. But there is one exception in this. In the month of November, when Guru conjuncts with Ketu in Simha Rashi, there could be a big fall in economy, big crash in markets as well, or big corrections also. So that's why I express caution for traders and investors that after September itself, be very careful. September, October, November, December doesn't seem to be a good time for you. So please be highly careful. Each and every decision of yours you have to weigh. And please check your respective Dasha, Antardasha that play the major role. Now going to the 7th prediction, NRI return and foreign institutional investors inflows. So the 7th one, NRI return and FII inflows. So Cancer is the sign of home and roots. So a noticeable wave of NRIs may return to India is expected as Guru's pull towards the motherland strengthens, and foreign institutional investors activity in Indian markets also may increase, because the 11th Lord in the 3rd house definitely indicates some huge amount of investments flowing through. Also, this may be a meaningful boost supporting equity and broader economic momentum as well. And because it is the 9th Lord in general being in 4th house, there could be a lot of overseas travels even for the Indian diplomats, and this may bring huge amount of FIIs, and that will be the major turning point for our country as well. Number 8, home economy and work from home culture. Karkatak Rashi governs home, comfort and family. So work from home preference may return. So this time not by compulsion but by conscious choice, because family engagement deepens over public life during this time. Community bonds within intimate circles and it will strengthen. And the domestic economy benefits as people invest more in their living spaces and household. So this is the time for economy to grow better, and that's why certain measures will be taken and people will opt for these kind of measures voluntarily, and that's what we may see as well. And the number 9 prediction is India's own social media platform. This is something very surprising, and I'm sure you wouldn't have heard this anywhere, but surprisingly this is one of those bold predictions which I'm doing. Bharat may birth a homegrown social media platform during this time, because 3rd house represents social media, and that's where we have so many amount of planets in the natal chart, Janma Kundli of Bharat, that is based on India's Independence Day chart. So a domestic alternative in the spirit of Instagram, YouTube or any of the social media may be a landmark milestone for Make in India and in orange economy, signaling Bharat's digital sovereignty in a new era. So it's not that easy, but there could be a huge development in this area, or there could be an announcement or remarkable growth also. So let's expect the best, because we definitely need, because in the world content creator population, major of them are from India itself. Number 10, health shifts and diet transformation. Health concerns increase gradually and possibly digestive or waterborne in nature, and given its Karkatak Rashi may prompt widespread lifestyle change as well. We recently heard Hanta virus being declared as a pandemic like COVID and by other set of pandemic which we had seen in last 10-15 years. So many people may shift towards plant-based diet or may become vegetarian or vegan as well. So this is not merely a trend but a guru driven transformation towards sattvic diet, a cleansing of the body to match the spiritual awakening unfolding simultaneously is what we can see during this time. So next comes the 11th prediction, beneficiaries, who gains the most. As I mentioned in the start, this transit is especially auspicious for advocates, bankers, writers, publishers, literary and educational professionals, postal services, state revenues, dharmic institutions and Brahmins receive particular blessings. Here Brahmins means practicing ritualistic Brahmins. Okay, it's not everyone. And those who uphold righteous conduct and will find recognition and reward during these times. No matter in which field are you. If you were dharmic, if you were following dharma path, then this is the time you will be rewarded as well as recognized as well. Number 12. Truth in governance and declining in crime as well. One of Guru's quieter gifts is a visible reduction in crime because people will commute less and will have less public interaction. So this will bring down the crime as well as there is a surprising emergence of truth in political speech. So Guru has Satyakaraka, the planet of truth, influences even people who are in public life like politicians. When dignified in such situations may start speaking truth and also may accept the essence of Sanatan Dharma. Governance may feel at least briefly a little more honest is what I like to say. So overall this seems to be a very good time for the whole world, especially for India, because Karkatak Rashi is where we have 5 planets. But during all this chaos, we have some mishaps between 15th of July to 13th of August. So please avoid any kind of air travels during this time, especially towards the north direction. Okay, and also to mention, nothing here constitutes any kind of advice or even influences your decision making. It is up to you to decide what's best for you, because planetary positions are indicating certain kind of events. It's up to you to decide what is best for you, and you have to decide, because every Atma has complete freedom to choose and to make their own decision. So just an advisory guideline is provided through this video. Final decision is yours. So that's it for today. This is the Medini Jyotish predictions. If you like this video, please like and share the video, and also provide your feedback in the comment section. If you want to take up my consultation, please do refer to the form link in bio, or you can visit my website www.ramyajyotish, ramyajyotish.com, and you can even connect with me over the email as well. You will find the address there itself, either in my channel description or even in my website. Apart from that, if you are interested to learn Jyotish from me, I have already started the classes. You may join, and you may connect to me via email. I can assist for that as well. Just one class is done, so it won't be a big problem for you to join, I believe. So that's it for the day. Thank you so much, and Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.